Ugh. So what are we doing? Let me see if this thing's even on right now. Is it? Yeah, it's counting down. What are we doing today, folks? Gonna start over. I got a phone call while I was filming my awesome video. We're gonna thank the subs today. Thank you. And you know who this is for? She's always out there. Brooke. Always out there with the wildlife. I mean, literally with the wildlife. Especially when she goes out on those night things. My God. Oh, come on over here, they're saying. Come here, look. Come on over here, get in the water. They'll say no. I want to crap on the lawn. Well, started off, I wanted to talk about perception, the way we perceive things. Depending on how you perceive things is based on education. But you see, what's wrong with a conventional education? Certain segments of society, I don't know, I think they do it on purpose. That, what the heck is this? Looks like a bottle of who knows what. Find a lot of stuff laying around here. What is wrong with a conventional education? Seems like a lot of people are against that. And then you don't have the ability, talents, education, the knowledge to communicate effectively. And English is the national language here in New Jersey. Here in this nation. I think New Jersey is not a part of this nation. Go over to New Jersey Exposed on YouTube. He's putting up a lot of good videos. Go over to Johnny 50. It's business as usual with Johnny and Belle. They're all out there riding around, reporting on current events, putting in their 2 cents, and risking a lot. Actually, it's not just driving around and snapping some pictures with a camera. You can get hurt pretty easily doing that. You can get locked up real quick for doing that. It seems like this Constitution is becoming more and more a fiction than anything else. Perception. How I feel when I walk up to somebody that barely speaks English. I don't know. It's kind of a waste of time. You're trying to communicate with these people you don't understand, they don't understand. That's the problem today. People don't take the time to communicate with each other. They don't take the time to educate each other. They don't think a basic education. And a basic education, again, is something that the police do not have. So now we have police and we have people that they make contact with not knowing anything about laws. And that's just a shame. That's when the problems start. When you can't communicate. A monarch butterfly just went by. When you can't communicate effectively with these people. Cops will start spouting rhetoric about, oh, this, that, and the other thing, and they'll start doing the airline stewardess hands, waving them around, flailing, and oh my God. You'd think they were doing aerobics. But you know they ain't. Most of these cops are way overweight, overfed, overpaid, and undereducated for a fact. So I wanted to thank the subs. We'll keep this one short if you want to. Some young fella, 18-year-old guy, drowned, saving 2 lives just north of me on the eastern coast here. Real shame. He saved 2 lives and lost his own saving drowning victims, young fella. His sacrifice is very important. Kid was 18 years old. He had everything to live for, and he sacrificed that to help others. He was a young black fella. So feel very bad for his family. I do, to lose somebody like that. When it came the time to choose between right and wrong, he didn't have to think. He did what was right. He got proactive. He went in and saved those two people. Unfortunately, he lost his own life. And that's something you're not going to see the police doing, because officer safety always comes first. They perceive every one of us as criminals, every one of us as terrorists. And they have to know our identification. They have to know where we're going, where we came from. They want to see it all. It's a shame. What a shame. And the people that are keeping the Constitution alive are these First Amendment sites. They're keeping it alive. Without that First Amendment, everything goes down the toilet. Everything goes down the toilet. Nothing. And we got a pretty crazy government here in New Jersey. Real crazy. They're talking about making it mandatory that you wear masks in public. In public. Here. Nobody here. And some ignorant cop had come up and said, "Oh, you're not wearing a mask, and we got to write you a ticket." It's not right. We got a pretty terrible government here in New Jersey, and I'm not saying you don't in other states. Chicago comes to mind. DPN, Disorderly Product News. God damn, that's a war zone up there, bud. Out in California, Johnny 5-0. Really good site, very good, very, very good moderators on Johnny 5-0's site. They're all on YouTube, check them out. As soon as they were able, they got back in the car and started putting in the work. Pretty good. I have a basic education myself. Basic. That's a dead bunker, I guess. So, I can understand quite a bit. It's just that when people start talking this ebonics and ghetto garbage, that they lose me. That's all words to represent other words or other phrases. You got to communicate in English. You got to get those educations. Not everybody had a college education. Who was it? Those computer guys out in California didn't have college educations. And what are they? Multi-zillionaires now. They learn to communicate. And they didn't need college for that. These guys just picked right up on it. Found another good, interesting site. Pretty funny. Advanced Knife Bro on YouTube. He tests cutting tools and lets you know if they're... Well, you make up your own mind whether you think it's worth spending the money on some of these cutting tools. Knives, that's what it is. And that's got a bad rap. But when you look at sites like this, you see it's not about stabbing people. It's about surviving, doing wood crafting stuff, cutting string, doing cool things, being responsible with your cutting tools, doing the maintenance. So if you get a chance, first stop by New Jersey Exposed. And you go over to Johnny 5-0 and then check out Advanced Knife Bro. And there's a bunch of comedy mixed in with what Advanced Knife Bro does. It's pretty funny stuff. I'll make this short. Thank you so much, subscribers. Thank you. Thank you so very much. You ever try and kick a goose? I'm 60, so you can't get close to one of these crap factories. Let's see, I'll walk up to them slowly, but you got to make sure you don't step in any of these goose poops. Let's see if they get let's see how they perceive me. Well, if they don't want anything to do. They don't want anything to do with humans. Is this one out in the middle of the field sitting on a nest over here? John, New Jersey Exposed on his Facebook page, Gunnarsson Undercover, he's been putting on some pretty good nature pictures. Birds, flowers, the whole shooting match. So, he's out at the parks, he's checking all of that good stuff. Plus he's keeping an eye and trying to hold our government accountable. Yeah, that's a whole plate full of stuff. And this was one of his old stomping grounds. This is one of New Jersey Exposed old stomping grounds. By the way, that, can hardly see the screen on this thing. Wherever the heck it is. Building over there, it used to be a tackle shop, went out of business. That shows how crappy this area is. Fish ain't here, these businesses go bust. Let's see what we got here. Mr. or Mrs. Goose, are you all right, or are you just, you don't feel good? What's up? You must not feel good if you're not in the water swimming around. Let's see. Just getting a little nervous. Panting, it's hot. Maybe he's stressed out. We're not going to stress him out. Thanks again, subscribers. Thank you so much. I'm not going to stop thanking you people. You give me something to do. I know I haven't posted anything in the last 2-3 weeks. Left that job up to the professionals. We'll leave that up to the professionals for now. Look at this. There's them geese. Let's see what happens. So, I'm undecided what I should do. I'll go out and get some lunch. It's a late lunch right now. And maybe a couple slices of pizza. They still make good pizza. Over yonder back, there's the top of the building right there. You can see it. They make good pizzas over there. Yeah, I got this whole place to myself. I wish it was fresh water, and I wish I had some of my tackle with me. I came out today to see if there was any disturbances or any bluefish up here, and to make a little video thanking everybody. Brooke, pretty cool. Look at these smelly geese. Look at them. And this guy is like some kind of lone terrorist goose waiting to jump on anybody in his territory. Anyway, folks, thank you again. And sometime within the next 2-3 weeks, I'm going for a back procedure, which I really, really need. My lower back is totally shot to the point that I can barely walk at times. That's why you don't see me out more often. Thanks again, folks. We will be talking at yous later. Each and every one of the subs, thank you so very much. And the people that I sub to, I do it for support. Talk to yous later. Behave. Be nice to each other.